Jungle.
On Osrc News at 7, Ondo State Government engages stakeholders on Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway project. House of Representatives calls for local refiners' inclusion in petroleum production. Lawmakers urge federal government to revoke airstrip licenses from individuals, private organizations. And from the foreign scene, Biden's comments spark controversy in battle for key U.S. swing states.
Hello and thanks for joining us on the news tonight. I am Sahid Aribisala. Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa says all machineries will be put in place to ensure the successful construction of the state's 63-kilometer segment of the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway Road project. Governor Aiyedatiwa, during a meeting involving stakeholders, including the Minister of Works, David Umahi in Akure, said no stone will be left unturned to realize the project. The governor, who expressed his deep appreciation to President Bola Tinubu for approving the construction of the road project, emphasized its transformative impact, adding that adequate security will be provided for contractors handling the job. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole reports that Ondo State occupies Section 5 of the project.
Seated here at the banquet hall of the Ondo State Government House in Akure are stakeholders involved in the construction of the state's 63-kilometer segment of the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway Road project. The people, including the Minister of Works, David Umahi, Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, former and serving lawmakers at state and national levels, captains of industry and royal fathers, interfaced on the need to ensure the successful construction of the project. In their messages of goodwill, some of the stakeholders highlighted the impact of the project on the socio-economic wellness of the state and the country.
Infrastructure is not just about roads and bridges. It is about connecting people, enhancing livelihoods, and shaping the future of our nation.
And we believe that after this project, the health of the government will come to Nigeria and Ondo State at last. Every society to develop road infrastructure is basic, and that is what President Tinubu is doing. I also want the government to support our president.
This time around, we are not going to accept the situation where communities want to take us off from contractor and frustrate projects. They are not going to do that.
The Minister of Works, David Umahi, highlighted the federal government's commitment to infrastructural development across the country, noting that the era of substandard jobs are over. The minister, who commended Governor Aiyedatiwa for the defining governance, sought the cooperation of inhabitants for the successful construction of the coastal road as he unveiled the 63-kilometer axis of the state.
We will conclude the design within the month of November, and I'm sure that we will be here in December to flag off the construction. It's not a political project. The governor met with the National Assembly, met with the President, met with the Minister of Works over 10 times about this project.
Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, who thanked and appreciated President Bola Tinubu for approving the road project and making the state one of the beneficiaries, assured that all hands will be on deck to ensure successful completion of the project.
For us in Ondo State, we believe this project is going to be of huge benefit to us. That is why we are going to cooperate with the federal government, as represented by the Minister of Works, and all the contractors that will be working on our shop.
Aiyedatiwa noted that the project aims to bridge the western and southeastern regions of Nigeria, facilitating improved cross-country connectivity and strengthening trade relations.
No community will be overrun by the road. If you look closely, you will see that some of the communities that were mentioned are 4 kilometers away from the road. For example, Gogoro town is 4 kilometers from the alignment and 7 kilometers from the coast, the shoreline to the sea. Obalela towns 3 kilometers away from our line, from the alignment. You see a parent mention one of the along the line. It's close. That is where the parent is close. That's where we join and make those states.
The governor said the state is partnering the federal government on protection and restoration project. Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
To politics now, as the Ondo State governorship election scheduled for November 16 approaches, the All Progressives Congress candidate Lucky Aiyedatiwa is gaining momentum, receiving support across the state. Recently, residents of Ileolu Okego local government area pledged their votes, with community leaders and royal figures expressing appreciation for the current administration and praying for Aiyedatiwa's success in the upcoming poll. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole provides reports on the campaign rally.
Lucky Aiyedatiwa, the APC candidate for the upcoming Ondo State governorship election, led a campaign rally in Ileolu Okego to engage residents and garner support. Upon arrival, the team was welcomed with solidarity songs and received warmly at the palace of Oluoke. Princess Olushola Babajide, the community regent, who praised Aiyedatiwa for his leadership and local appointments.
I want to ensure you of our loyalty and support for the success of this administration. We appreciate your excellency for squeezing time out of your very tight schedule to visit Okego. We have come to submit our votes to you, and we are also pledged loyalty.
Aiyedatiwa expressed gratitude for the reception and reiterated his commitment to developing the Igbo Olodumare tourist attraction into an international brand, among other economic policies.
Those of you who are in this state, you know the little we've been able to do within the short time that we assume office. Is it workers' welfare we want to talk about? Is it the area of education, healthcare delivery, our roads, our schools, both tertiary, secondary, and primary? All of these areas we have taught, even the rural roads through RAM. And we can only assure you that we will do more by the time we come back after the election of November 16, 2024. And I also want to thank you for your prayers and good wishes and the resolve to give your votes. And when I say your votes, the votes of your subjects in Okego, axis of Ileolu Okego local government. Thank you very much.
In Bamikemo, residents promised massive support for the ruling party, with Oba Isaac Iluyomade Abiola assuring Aiyedatiwa of their backing. The campaign team was also warmly received at the palace of Jegun, where Oba Olufaderin Adetimehin expressed confidence in Aiyedatiwa's electoral success while highlighting community challenges like electricity shortages.
We need 10 MVA power, transformer.
The governor thanked the monarch and community members, pledging to maintain impactful governance. Speaking to reporters, Aiyedatiwa and former aspirant Wale Akintarenwa expressed confidence in the APC's chances in the election.
It that the people are willing, they are ready, and they have made up their mind that APC is a party to support. And that is the language, that is the voice, that is the tone. And the excitement is so much in the heart of the people. And here in the palace of Ojegun of Ilonuji, His Imperial Majesty of Olubade Adetunai. He has spoken once again, and that is the same thing he said before the primary election, that the entire Ilonuji citizens are going to support APC. We will do all within our powers legally to ensure that we mobilize the people and we encourage them to vote and ensure that their votes count, and that I can assure you APC will win massively in this local government.
The APC campaign continues as the party prepares for next month's governorship election. From Ileoluji Okeigbo local government area, Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
Time for a break. We'll be back with more stories. Stay with us.
Governor Aiyedatiwa's emergence came during a crucial time, a time when the people really needed a listening and compassionate leader. Indeed, in actions, he has shown that he has a remarkable ability to listen to the voice and yearnings of his people. From his first day in office, Governor Aiyedatiwa has demonstrated unwavering commitment to the development of Ondo State and the needs of its people. His focus on workers' welfare, education, healthcare, infrastructure, security, agriculture, amongst others, reflects a leader truly in touch with the needs of his people.
It's Studio Osrc News at 7. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook at Osrc TV, and on YouTube you can subscribe to our channel Osrc TV Ondo. It's less than a month to the governorship election in Ondo State, and the candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, was getting more endorsements from the people. This time, a mega rally was held in Akure, organized by the Odatiwa women leaders, hosting women across the state and the southwest states to drum support for the party's candidate. Joy Pius reports that the Iyaloja General, Folashade Tinubu, daughter of President Bola Tinubu, was in Akure to campaign.
Thousands of women across Ondo State, including other southwest states, all supporters of the All Progressives Congress, converged on Arcade Ground in Akure for the party's women rally, facilitated by the Odatiwa women leaders. The convener of the program and special advisor to the governor on gender, Olamide Falana, highlighted the numerous strides of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa and his developmental projects targeted at women across all sectors in the state, which led the women to drum support for him.
Although men can say we are lucky because we have a government who ensures that we have a place of pride in the polity of Ondo State. Now also talk about the area of security of land and property, and also talk about the area of political security. The governor is a man of peace.
Ondo State Commissioner for Women Affairs, Lola Fagbemi, and other Southwest counterparts charged the women on love and unity of purpose, while also sensitizing them to get their permanent voter cards before the deadline.
Is going to provide a responsible government that will be responsive to the needs of the women of Ondo State. He will ensure that there is greater representation for women in his government. There is no room for differences between us. We want to
Iyaloja General of Nigeria, Folashade Tinubu Ojo, called on women in the state to come out in large number to vote for APC for continuity of developmental projects across the state.
If you empower a woman, you empower a nation. So our governor has promised to achieve that. He has promised to become the #1 state that would elevate women. So I encourage all our women to come out and mass on the 16th of November.
The women at the event expressed gratitude for the leadership provided for women in the state, promising to give their support for Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa. Joy Pius, Osrc News.
The governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Agbola Ajayi, has assured the people of Ondo State that the issue of insecurity will be properly addressed through a well-repositioned Amotekun Corps if he becomes the governor of Ondo State come next year. Agbola Ajayi, while speaking at a town hall meeting with traditional rulers during PDP campaign rally held in Ifon or said local government area, said issues of insecurity will come to an end under his watch as governor. The former deputy governor, who was accompanied by the chairman of the campaign council, Eddie Olafeso, the chairman of the PDP in Ondo State, Bakita Bello, and all members of the state working committee of the party decried the kidnapping and killing of a first-class monarch alongside many others under the watch of government and security agencies. Agbola promised to strengthen the existing Amotekun force and create a unit called Forest Guards from it to safeguard forest in the state. The PDP flag bearer explained that his administration will place premium on agriculture, qualitative education, improved healthcare delivery, and economic growth. The campaign trail also moved to major towns, which include Idwani, Ikwakoko, and Imeri Town, where a brand new PDP secretariat was opened. The House of Representatives has called on the federal government to develop a blueprint for the involvement of indigenous refiners in the nation's petroleum production value chain. The House resolution followed the adoption of a motion moved by the Deputy Minority Whip, Mr. George Ozodilobi, who stressed that constitutionally it is crucial to harness the nation's resources to promote prosperity. He argued that lives and revenues have been lost due to the government's inability to recognize, regulate, and control artisanal refining of petroleum products. The Labour Party chieftain noted that in 2016, the federal government proposed the integration of artisanal refiners into mainstream oil and gas operations to encourage more local content in the industry and to advance the use of homegrown technology in petroleum refining in the region. Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu, who presided over the plenary session, urged the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission to develop a regulatory framework to formally integrate artisanal refiners into the oil production value chain. The House also mandated its committees on petroleum resources, downstream, upstream, and midstream, as well as local content to ensure compliance and report back within 4 weeks for further legislative action. Still staying with the Green Chamber, where the lawmakers have urged the federal government to withdraw airstrip licenses already issued to private individuals and organizations and stop issuance of new ones in the interest of the national security. The resolutions were sequel to the adoption of a motion sponsored by the member representing Gumi Bukuyum Federal Constituency of Zamfara State, Abubakar Gumi. Justifying the importance of the motion, Gumi during plenary noted recently the federal government, through the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, confirmed the approval of an airstrip for Living Faith Church situated on Canaan land in Ota, Ogun State. The House is concerned that the country currently experiences security challenges through illegal importation, proliferation of firearms and ammunition, importation of illicit drugs, coupled with the inability of security agencies to pinpoint the sources of supply of weapons to insurgents, kidnappers and separatists, that have massacred thousands of Nigerians across the country. He argued that granting airstrips to private individuals and organizations will aid illegal importation of firearms and hard drug into the country, thus heightening insurgency, kidnapping, banditry, and other vices that are seriously affecting the socio-economic development of the country. However, the Speaker ruled in favor of the motion as the House urged the Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development to stop the issuance of airstrip licenses to private individuals and organizations and asked the government to withdraw approvals already granted to private individuals and organizations to safeguard national security. Public servants in Ondo State are celebrating this year's Public Service Week, joining their counterparts across Africa. Head of Service Bayo Philip said it is important to recognize the vital role of public service in advancing African nations. The 4-day program will conclude on November 4 with a public lecture themed Creating and Managing a Future-Ready Public Service, a Pathway to Sustainable Development. Elizabeth University, Ilaramoki, has renewed its commitment to producing world-class graduates who are able to excel in various spheres of life. The institution's Vice-Chancellor, Professor Kayode Ijadunla, at a press briefing to mark the 8th and 9th combined convocation ceremony, said 584 individuals will receive the Citadel's bachelor's and graduate degrees. The convocation also marks the first time the institution will award doctoral degrees. The report. Elizabeth University, located in Ilaramoki, Ondo State, Nigeria, currently has 31 undergraduate and 23 graduate programs in 5 faculties and building a reputation for itself as a renowned citadel of learning and research committed to academic excellence, innovation, and community service. As the university prepares for its 8th and 9th convocation ceremonies, a sense of excitement and accomplishments built within the academic community. Throughout the activities celebrated, Ijadunla highlighted the growth of the institution in student enrollment and introduction of new academic programs.
All the 31 programs are accredited by the National Universities Commission, as well as the relevant professional bodies. Our first set of nursing graduates for this convocation on Wednesday, they also sat Osrc and Midwifery Council of Nigeria this year, and they recorded 100% success in both examinations. Our 2022-2023 law graduates who took the bar exams of the Nigerian Law School recorded 100% success at the bar examinations. These results are not accidental, but can only be a testament to the quality of the training that our students receive here at Elizabeth University.
Professor Ijadunla described Elizabeth University's partnership with institutions globally as a testament to its commitment to producing world-class graduates. For the combined convocation ceremony slated for November 6, 2024, on business mogul Folorunsho Alakija is among the 2 individuals to receive honorary doctorate degree of Elizabeth University.
It's the first time that we are awarding doctoral degrees of Elizabeth University, and also by extension, honorary doctoral degrees to 2 distinguished Nigerians who have excelled in their personal and corporate lives. It's also the first time we are graduating students from the recently created Faculty of Allied Health Sciences. So across the 2 sessions of 2022-2023 and 2023-2024, we shall be awarding 484 bachelor's degrees and 74 graduate degrees. A total of 51 graduates are in the first class category. 196 are in the second class upper category. 191 are in the second class lower category. And 46 graduates are in the third class category.
While acknowledging the challenges of rising energy costs and the ongoing migration of talent from Nigeria, the Vice-Chancellor said Elizabeth University will not relent in attracting best brains to nurture future generation of innovative Nigerians. As Elizabeth University prepares for these celebrations, activities such as environmental awareness, featuring tree planting, sporting events, and Thanksgiving will take center stage in the week-long convocation ceremonies. Sahid Aribisala, Osrc News.
Public servants in Ondo State are celebrating this year's Public Service Week, joining their counterparts across Africa. With the head of service in Ondo State, Bayo Philip, saying it is important to recognize the vital role of public service in advancing African nations. The four-day program will conclude on November 4 with a public lecture themed Creating and Managing a Future-Ready Public Service, a Pathway to Sustainable Development. Omar Lambaji has more details.
The 2024 Public Service Week celebrations began with a press briefing and will feature a fitness walk led by Head of Service, Mr. Bayo Philip, on Friday, November 1. A Thanksgiving service is scheduled for Sunday, November 3rd, culminating in a public lecture on November 4, focused on creating and managing a future-ready public service, a pathway to sustainable development.
One other positive disposition of Ayedatiwa administration.
During a press conference, the head of service, Bayo Philip, highlighted the achievements of Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa's administration, including timely salary payments, promotions, and ongoing training programs for public servants.
It has taken the bold step to commence a gradual defrayment of the inherited arrears of gratuities, both to state and local government workers. Mr. Governor has paid up to 2015. We know before the end of the year, he will do that of 2016 for state. That of local government, he has done that of 2011, 2012, 2013. Within a space of 8 months, he has been in the service.
He also provided updates on the recruitment process, stating that letters for legal officers and teachers will be issued soon.
The recruitment process has been concluded. While the submittance, no going back.
He urged civil servants to maintain professionalism in their duties. Omoriola Humbeji.
20-year-old man, Friday Akimade, has been arrested by the Ondo State Amotekun Corps for allegedly murdering a 65-year-old woman. In addition to Akimade, 26 other suspects were paraded for various criminal activities throughout the state. Corps Commander Adetunji Adeleye reaffirmed their commitment to maintaining peace and security for the residents of Ondo State. Very Pius has the rest of the story.
The Ondo State Amotekun Corps paraded 27 suspects arrested for various crimes, including murder, kidnapping, and armed robbery across the state. Among those apprehended is 20-year-old Friday Akimade, accused of killing his 65-year-old neighbor over a 3,000 dispute with a plank. Additionally, a 30-year-old man was arrested for malicious damage and attempted murder of law enforcement agents, while a 42-year-old suspect named Benru attacked Amotekun officers to conceal his criminal activities.
We have a gang that specializes in burgling houses, especially when owners of such houses are not in their houses. We have a Toba, Pelumi, Obumade, Oriade, whose age bracket ranges between 22 and 25. We equally have a Shegun Yusuf, who engages in malicious damage